As Chef Capon enters the kitchen, he gets his first taste of Kilkenny's shockingly low standards.
Tongs? Tongs in the garbage?
What the heck is that? Why would you put tongs in the garbage? What's up guys, it's your boy Alan again, back with another video, and we're going to watch another episode of Bar Rescue.
Today, the bar is suffering in the hands of the general manager, Carlos, who is also Allie's ex-boyfriend.
Because you're talking to me like I'm 22 years old.
I'm not telling you the truth.
Okay, so right off the bat, that is not good. Like, I know that a lot of people like to do things as a couple, but opening a business is not one of those things that you should be doing. Especially when the breakup happens, oh boy, it's gonna be a freaking disaster.
At the top of the Redondo Pier sits Kilkenny's Irish Pub, an oceanfront property near a heavily trafficked bike path. However, very few of those potential customers ever make their way up to the bar.
$5 margaritas, Kilkenny's Irish Pub.
Man, I miss those good old days. $5 margaritas.
Look at Kilkenny's from the outside. See, the windows are dirty from here. But has no curb appeal. It's probably worse on the inside than it is on the outside.
So that's a pretty good observation. In the restaurant industry, we have a quote: people eat with eyes first. Especially with social media and Instagram, everything is all about presentation. Like, if something looks pretty bad on the outside, you can only imagine how bad it looks, you know, on the places that you can't see, like the kitchen or the bar. So if the windows are dirty, then what about the seats? Are they going to be dirty too? What about the kitchen, the bathroom? Like, it just goes on from there.
Two girlfriends and I ordered margaritas. They all came out in different glasses. I bet they don't even have margarita glasses.
Wow.
That would be pretty bad. Like, you're giving out $5 margaritas, but if they're coming out in different glasses, I could almost bet that they're also not being made with a consistent recipe as well.
I heard it was an Irish place, so I thought they might have some Irish stew or something.
I don't know about that.
You know, the funny thing about Irish pubs is that from my experience, a lot of these Irish pubs have nothing to do with Ireland. They only have one Irish whiskey generally, and that's Jameson or Powers. And half of them are owned by Koreans.
On any kind of Irish food. Oh, damn.
Is that what you bought?
I mean, the cheese looks like a slice of flypaper.
How do you mess up bacon?
I look over at Allie, the owner, and she's on a customer's shoulders getting a piggyback ride. Can I get a massage? She was getting a back rub by another customer. She was just really hanging out. Oh, yeah. You never would have known she even worked there.
Okay, so that's not good. When you have an owner or a manager or even one of the bartenders or servers hanging around acting like another guest, that's not a good look for the venue. It's almost like you don't have control of what you're supposed to do. And you should definitely not be flirting with the customers, especially if you're the owner. It's just not professional, and it can cause a lot of problems, especially in an environment where alcohol is involved.
Do you guys have like regular margarita glasses? We serve them in pint glasses. In pint glasses? But I do have like one margarita glass. Just a margarita glass with a red rim. And the red rim. That's a margarita glass. The margarita glass?
So why even bother having it there? You're selling $5 margaritas and you only have one margarita glass. If you only have one of those, then why even have it at all?
Is that Vegas?
Was it $9?
I thought it was 10.
Not only is the owner, you know, obviously intoxicated, but nobody knows what the prices are for their own drinks.
If I had a general manager who worked here for 4 years and I was losing money, I'd change my general manager.
He's a managing partner.
Are the three of you guys in debt over this now?
No, we're in debt.
You're in debt. Who's Carl?
So he might be a partner in all this, but that doesn't mean he's going to be a good manager. I can be a silent investor in a restaurant. Just because I put or own half of that bar, it doesn't mean I know what's right for it. In the case of this, yeah, like, just because he's a managing partner or owner or whatever, it seems to be kind of confusing on what's going on here. It doesn't mean that they can't fire him.
When I walk up here and go like this, at the front door of your restaurant, where I want to come here and eat, how does that make you feel?
Sick.
If you want to be a dive bar, then let's turn you into a dive bar. But that's not what you guys created here.
Dive bars don't have to be dirty.
Why does it say Jah Love on the outside window? You know, it tells me it's a reggae bar. I understand there's an Irish symbol here, there's a leprechaun giving out margaritas. Who are we?
That's a really good point. Even I was like, why do they have margaritas? And there's nothing, I mean, I mentioned it earlier that a lot of Irish bars don't really have a real authentic Irish, you know, experience. But it's still, you still need to choose one. You can't just check all the boxes and just like, oh, you gotta stick to identity so people have a reason to go there.
These hardly work, but...
They hardly work. Gotcha.
Like, if they don't work, then why use them at all? Either get it fixed or put some ice in there so at least the beers are going to be cold.
As Chef Capon enters the kitchen, he gets his first taste of Kilkenny's shockingly low standards.
Tongs?
Oh.
Tongs in the garbage?
What the heck is that? Why would you put tongs in the garbage?
Hopefully I can learn a lot from my discussion with Carlos. I'm looking forward to seeing how he could let it go to this level.
John is ready to talk, but with Carlos busy texting,
Let's go, guys.
the meeting doesn't start off well.
Okay, if you're going to talk to me, put that thing down and look at my face, okay?
Give me 1 second, dude. Don't go.
TV, this is respect, man. Look me in the face and put
Whoa. Huh. This guy definitely has an ego. Like, there's no reason he had to do that. That's almost like intentionally trying to insult John Taffer. You're the freaking GM. He's trying to save your restaurant. Man, I don't even know what to say.
We're gonna start with the basics, okay? I want you to make me a Manhattan. I want you to make me a Cosmo. I'd like you to make me a mojito. And you to make me an absolute raspberry and tonic. Go.
I can't make you a mojito.
Why not?
I don't have any mint.
You don't.
At least she knows what's in the mojito.
Why do we not have the stuff that we need?
They don't buy it.
Whose fault is that? Whose fault is it?
Carlos?
Okay, don't be afraid to say it.
Do they have a bar manager or just a general manager? So the general manager has to order the liquor?
Someone make me a margarita.
You want it made how we make it here?
Yes, I wanted to see how you make a margarita here.
What was that?
All right, let's do it. I'm scared by the look.
You see where that came from? This is margarita on top.
We have margarita on tap.
First time for everything. That's disgusting.
On draft, so it's probably going to be sweet and sour mix then. And there's no way that lime juice is shelf stable. Like, that's how they charge $5. And it has to be pretty cheap tequila because, you know, $5 cannot get you any palpable tequila.
For example, the average beer in America sells for $4, 75% of which is profit. But the average cocktail, on the other hand, sells for $7, 85% of which is profit. An extra 10%.
For like 15.
I know, it's like, that ain't no San Francisco pricing.
Like 19.
Yeah.
understand what their costs are and how much money they're losing every month. Do you not know these things?
Yeah, I know things.
Are you just lazy?
It's not lazy.
It is. Tell me why you chose not to do this.
I'm busy with a lot of things here, and no, I can't do everything all by myself.
Other managers do.
You can beat me up, keep beating me. Go ahead.
I'm just exposing the facts, Carlos. That's where it sits.
Give me a minute. This guy's a joke.
This guy is horrible. I mean, he clearly doesn't even know what he's talking about. And on top of that, when he can't even defend himself, he just leaves. Because he can't defend himself. Because he knows that he doesn't know what he's talking about.
So, you know, to think that you have some obligation to protect him, I don't get it, Alan. This guy is bringing you down. And he's manipulated you guys and kept you scared, to be honest with you. He has. And you have some belief that you have to have him around. There's a dependency here that, guys, it's crazy.
I mean, that's a sad truth. Like, they think that he's this guy who needs help, but he's clearly aware of the situation and he knows that he is manipulating these owners. Like, he doesn't care about the bar at all. All he wants is an easy paycheck. I would even go as far to say that he doesn't want John Taffer's help because he doesn't want him to screw up what he has going on right now. That's what it seems to me. Like, he knows that the business is failing, but he doesn't care because that's a paycheck for him. And if John Taffer fixes it, that might mean him losing his job. And that means no more handouts. I gotta get a real job.
A mix-up with table numbers has caused orders to pile up, leaving hungry customers waiting for food.
How we doing back here? A little confusion, Dabber. I don't know where food's going unless I got table numbers. Take yours, right?
So that old school ticket system, it can get out of control. I've never worked with that system. I've always used a POS. But yeah, like getting the table numbers on that, I just can't imagine how people used to use those things, especially in a high volume situation.
Look. What the hell? Let's go on those margaritas, buddy. Must be a professional back there somewhere. He's the professional of these drinks. He's got to make those drinks. Come on, simple. What is the biggest case?
He's a consultant. He doesn't work for you. He's here to help. He's gonna leave in 2 days. If the margaritas are not coming out, it's not his fault.
I work in a calm manner. No, I'm not going to run around like a chicken. You know, I may not run around sweating like a crazy person, but I'm taking care of what I need to take care of.
This guy's not running around at all. That's the problem.
On a count of 3. 3, 2, 1. There it is.
Say hello to the break wall.
A surf barbecue bar.
Nice.
Look at the feature.
Oh, the longboard.
In bars,
That's kind of cool. They made the tables with longboards.
Ocean view and premium seating both.
Oh, we got a POS system.
you'll notice we have a POS system here.
That's exactly what I just talked about. Yes, they are kind of expensive, but you don't have to lose tickets anymore, especially when the things get sweaty. You don't have to worry about, you can't read anyone's handwritings. Everything is going to be done on the computer. You know exactly, all the sales that you make, all the numbers there. The computer has all the information. And it just makes things a lot faster, and you can look up records. I honestly cannot imagine running a modern bar or restaurant without a POS system.
Here's our menu. Simple. When we took the old menu to eye tracking ink, they put it on a laser tracking system that tracks the person's eyes and where they go. Your old menu led everybody's eyes to the lowest profit items, so rather than causing people to buy profitable things, you cause people to buy lower profit things. This menu is very simple. The boxed item up there is your most profitable item. Okay, guys, our relaunch.
So menu design is actually a lot more important than people think, and I still have worked in places where the menus just suck. A giant menu that's convoluted and not categorized not only directs guests into things that either take too long for the kitchen or the bartenders to make, but also every time the guest orders another round of food or drinks, they have to look through this maze of graphics and text. You want to make it look clean as possible, so every time you get it's either going to be a new round of drinks or food or a new table. When the server or the cocktail server comes up and takes the order, bam, everyone knows what they want.
We're going to use the POS system basically just for shots and whatnot. There's going to be a bottleneck on drinks because they're going to make all these specialty drinks that take longer to make. So if you get some people that are going to be a little bit upset about it, I'll work out a way where I can give them a little coupon to come back the next time.
Dude, what is wrong with him? The servers and bartenders what are you doing? Coupons? Oh my god.
If I see you guys not working as a team, whoever I see is gone. Find a job that doesn't care. Because we care now, and you guys gotta care too. And nobody is drinking a damn thing.
Wow.
At all.
Oh my god, of all the people who went against that, it's the friggin' GM. Nobody had a problem with being dry. That is not drinking, except the GM. No, this is your grand reopening. You should not be drinking.
To the end of the journey, and it's been a long trip. Allie and Alexa seem to be taking control. They can start to embrace the future, and I wish them the best.
Man, they didn't fire Carlos this whole time. He was the main problem. What? Oh my god. I don't know why that frustrates me so much. Well, anyways, that was the video. If you enjoyed it, please check out this other one. And if you haven't done so, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one.